This video will show you how you can grade Google Form assessments that you have assigned to your students, whether you assigned them in Google Classroom or in any other learning management system. So the first thing that you want to do is navigate to the quiz that you assigned. Typically, the most easy way to find them is in this quick access area of your drive because this holds the files that you have recently used. If it's not in there, then you can go to your Google Form Math Assessment folder and you can pull it back up in here. So I would have to go back into the 4th grade NBT assessments and find that again because that is the one that I used. So mine is easy to find. It is right here and I just need to click and open it up. When I do that, I'm going to see 2 tabs here at the top, questions and responses. There's a 3 right here, which tells me that 3 students have taken this quiz. So if I assigned this quiz to 25 students, then I know that I have a long way to go before the rest of my class has finished responding. When I click on that, I can look at it in a couple of different views, and I can even turn off the responses. So if I wanted to not allow students to access that form anymore after my math lesson, I can just toggle this off, and even though students still have access to the link in their classroom where it was posted, they won't be able to do the quiz. I can see the average score, the median score, and the range, and this is a summary of all student responses. I can see frequently missed questions. This is really good for doing different error analysis and seeing where the gaps are within any math unit so you can focus in on very specific skills that a lot of students are missing. And then I could see the name of all of the students who have responded. So this is a really great way to see who is on task and who has completed their work. And then I can see how students answered each question specifically. So I can see that all 3 students chose option 1 for this question, which is great. And I can see that all 3 students also chose option 1 for this question, but that was incorrect. So I might want to go back and look at option 1 and see if I can figure out what the mistake is that my students were making to cause all of them to choose option 1 and when it's incorrect. So I can do that for all of the questions. I can also look at each student here for first names. This is going to go through each question individually. And it's going to tell you some data on each specific question. This view is nice because instead of just saying option 1, it actually shows you what the question looks like and shows you what the different answers were. So it's a little more user-friendly to get some information from the student responses. The last one that you can do is the individual view. And this will show you how one student answered the entire quiz. So if it seems like a student should have performed better on a quiz and you aren't sure what's going on, you can go back and see how they did, and you will probably notice that this student most likely just guessed and sped through the whole quiz because they chose the first answer for every single question. And then I would be able to go back and check in with that student. This will also give you a quick view of how many points they got correct. So if I was going in and entering these into my grade book, I can go to individual and I can see here that 2 points were awarded and it was for Miranda. So I can, in my grade book, say Miranda, 2 out of 10. And that gives you a really quick way to log all of your student scores. So grading with a Google form is super easy and you can actually get a lot of data from it very quickly.